So hey everybody, I don't know if you've seen the recent video I did on the EVH 5153. At the end I said there was going to be a killer deal getting put in place for a Ritchie Blackmore head. Well, that's obviously not what this is. The Blackmore deal kind of fell apart. So instead I got the Friedman Runt, this Jackson Monarch X series with the EMG 8185 and a rat. I just turned off the SD1, it was kind of noisy. So yeah, I've done a video on, I believe, both of these runs before, because I've had the 20 and I've had the 50. But what I thought I would do with this video is, I have a cheap mic on the cab right here. It's a PreSonus mic that came with my PreSonus audio box interface. And I'm in an apartment, so I can't really like crank up loud and just really push this amp the way it needs to be to get a recording. So I thought this would be kind of like for me as well as for you guys, to see if at a quiet level, if I should invest in mics and switch to miking my cab. What we're doing is cheap mic on the cab. We're also running the captor into 2 notes wall of sound, and we're going to A-B the two, so you get to hear the captor with IR, cab IRs, and you'll get to hear the cab in the room with a cheap mic. So it's not like, I wouldn't say it's the best method to go about, because it's not a great mic, but it kind of does what a 57 would do. So let's check it out and see what happens. Right now we're going to do the amp. We got the boost on the amp engaged. The gain's about 3/4 up. We'll probably end up turning on the rat and maybe an SD1 as a boost on top of that to get heavy sounds. And any delay you hear will be from the Strymon Dig. Any reverbs you may hear will be from software inside of Reaper. So this is the amp just by itself. So we're going to turn the rat on as a boost now. Alright, so now we're going to switch to the cheap mic. Alright, now we're going to listen to, I'll probably pan them left and right. If not, it'll be dead center. We're going to put the 2 tracks together, the captor with the IRs and the amp mic. Okay, so I was mixing it down, so I had some thoughts during the mix down I wanted to bring about. I never really use orange IRs. I don't really like them, but I do have orange cab I like oranges, the cabs in a room, which is strange. I guess I like the way they project in a room. I don't like the way they sound mic'd. Because I feel like I got these two tracks very similar to try to... I picked the orange cab so it'd be a proper comparison. It wouldn't be a Mesa, like I normally use the Mesa cabs, or I use like a couple Marshall cabs. I didn't want to put it like at a disadvantage, so I chose a 412 of this, because I haven't paid for the 212 yet. And I think they got really close, but I don't typically use the orange IRs, and I don't really enjoy the sound I got out of the orange IR. So we're gonna check that out now, and yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Should I have used the cabs that I know sound good, or should I use one that is similar to the one that I was miking? I don't know. Alright, and now let's back the gain. We're going to back the gain to about 2 o'clock and see how it sounds. Alright, so now we're going to switch to the SD1. First, we're going to hear the, well, I guess we'll hear the IR cab first. Yeah. No matter what I try, man, the SD1, like, that's home, man. A Marshall flavored amp, a Jackson guitar, and an SD1, and I'm home. So now let's go to the cheap mic on the cab. Right. Now let's combine the two. Alright, so pretty much that's about it. We did not do the delay. Alright, so now we'll do the delay. We have the Strymon Dig on, and we're going to leave, well, let's turn it off. We're going to do the SD1 off, so all the gain will be coming from the amp. So the amp for the gain and the pedal for delays, and we're going to start with the cab IR. Alright, so now we will go to the cheap microphone on the cab. I do prefer the Cab IR over the cheap mic, and it's not for the reason you might think. I like it because after you get done recording and you start mixing in bass and drums and you realize like your guitar tone isn't quite sitting the way you want it to, well, you go in there and change cabs, and you can change the exciter, like all the features it has in there, and make it blend in better frequency wise with the rest of your track. Whereas putting a mic on the front of this cab, you're stuck with this. Like, this is all you have. And if you're not living in a place where you can really crank up, I mean, are we really getting the best sound? Because right now I'm about I put an SPL meter on before I started this, and I was getting around 100, 101. Glenn Fricker likes to do his around 109, and I didn't feel comfortable going to 109 where I'm at. So 101 is about the best I could do. So yeah, I'm really interested to hear the mix down to see how this is going to sound. So I would love to hear your comments on it so I can see what you guys think, because I'm not going to be knowing what I think until pretty much the time that you do. So anyway, hope you guys like this video, and I got some more cool stuff coming up soon that you may dig. So I'll see you guys next time.